Going once, going twice. Sold.
Hi, this is Shade Ferre with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Stephen Swenson, and this is one of our Deal of the Day videos where we look at different property deals we've seen come across the tax sale market. So today we're going to be looking at a deal here that took place in Virginia.
And I'm in love with my Virginia.
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of an interesting property. It was a large piece of land. It was 16 acres, located there in Virginia. And looking at some of the comparables, we can see that some of the comparables there are listed at 120,000 for 6 acres and 175,000 for 13 acres. So these were right there within that area, and these are some pretty good comparables of what the property value is for land within this area.
It's also a really good, simple indication of the profit potential with the right types of land.
Money. I have money. I have lots of money.
So, yeah, I mean, this particular piece of property could very well be valued at $200,000. I mean, there's a good chance that they picked this property up for like a quarter of its value. And that's pretty hard to do, with just about any strategy you're gonna go about there with real estate. I don't know if you could do it, but certainly the comps, certainly back this up. And of course, we're looking at properties that are on the market.
They said market price.
But after seeing what's currently on the market, it's not like these properties have been on the market very long either. Their properties are selling there, and so they seem to be priced fairly. After seeing what these are, I don't think I would feel comfortable listing the property for less than 175,000 or 200,000. Seeing how it's it's bigger than than the one they're being listed, or somewhere in that range, because it certainly has the value.
I see your value now.
Yeah, definitely. In fact, I was looking over the sold properties as well, and there was properties that were selling between on the smaller acreage size, 100,000 up to 300,000. These two properties were actually located incredibly close to it, so some of them were almost bordering it. That's the reason we went ahead and pulled them up, and there was actually quite a few land sales that you can compare to get an idea of what the dollar per acre is selling for. So, even doing a conservative estimated value at 175,000 means they picked it up around 32 cents on the dollar and gives them $120,000 of potential profit.
I made a lot of money off of them.
Now with land, and why we always love land, if you followed us for long, you know that we preach land, is because they don't have to worry about the condition. They need to worry about what the usability is, but we're not worrying about condition. We're not worrying about mold or anything like that. And so as far as putting extra cost into it, really the only cost will be cleaning up the title.
You got to clean up on aisle 4.
Maybe they could have a land survey done or something like that if they really wanted to. But there's not going to be a whole lot of cost in turning this property into a sellable property with a warranty deed.
Yeah, and getting something like a survey may be worthwhile if the county doesn't have some kind of an assessment on the timber alone that is in there. 'Cause it looks like it's pretty well just completely forested land.
Yeah, definitely. That's actually a good point. Is there could be quite a bit of value in the timber.
What about us loggers? Hard-working men.
We've seen this happen throughout the country where tax deed investors will buy land like this for the timber, clear it, and now you've got farmland as well. So, I think this investor is going to make a lot of money on this, and they picked it up for a pretty good price.
Yeah, awesome, excellent deal. Well, if you like this video or any of the other videos we have, please be sure to hit a thumbs up and be sure to check out our channel for upcoming videos, which we'll be releasing on a regular basis now.
Please, this is serious.
Yeah, thank you guys again. And if you want to learn more, check out our membership program. That's going to give you access to all of our auction list, our programs, our weekly webinars, our training, our videos. So go ahead and check out TaxSaleSupport.com if you'd like to become a member.
You bet. Thanks so much.